Here's how to move your entire DJ library from iTunes to Rekordbox via XML with all your playlists, album artwork, track metadata and all of your tracks. First, we're going to import our library from iTunes into Mixo. You can see here we've got our entire library in iTunes with all our playlists, tracks and metadata. To export our library from iTunes, we go to the File menu, Library, then Export Library. Choose a folder to export to, remember where this file is, as you'll need it in the next step, and then click Save Library XML. So then we head over to Mixo, go to the Import page and choose iTunes from the list of DJ software. If your playlists do not appear, we just need to find the file you just saved, so click Change File and select the file we just exported from iTunes in your local folders. Mixo will read the entire library from iTunes and then show us a list of all our playlists. At the top of the import page, you can choose to turn off track analysis if you like, although we recommend keeping it on. Track analysis will go through all your tracks and get the album artwork saved in each track, and it'll also build a waveform for each track and analyze the beat grid. If you turn track analysis off, then your import will be a lot faster, but you won't have artwork, waveforms or beat grids in Mixo. But if you're just exporting your library directly to another DJ software, then you might not need that data. If you'd like to start with a fresh Mixo library, enable Mirror Mode. Mirror Mode will completely replace your Mixo library with the library you're importing, so all your playlists and tracks will match your iTunes library exactly. If you don't have Mirror Mode on, then Mixo will merge your import with your existing Mixo library. To speed up the import, Mirror Mode will analyze any new tracks in the import and use the previously analyzed info for tracks that were already in your library. If you want to, you can reanalyze tracks for your whole library or certain playlists after the import is complete. Once we've chosen our settings and our database file, then we can choose to import either the entire library or we can choose individual playlists. When everything is set, hit the Start Import button and Mixo is going to begin importing our library. Mixo will save all the tracks using metadata info from the iTunes XML. It will then go through and analyze each track to import cue points and beat grids in the track tags, plus get the artwork and build the waveforms. This import may take a bit of time depending on how many playlists we choose and how big our library is. So you might want to get a cup of tea or even leave your import overnight. Once the import is complete, we can head over to the library in Mixo and you'll see all our playlists, tracks and album artwork have been imported from iTunes. We can now use Mixo as our main DJ library. Mixo lets us edit our playlists, import music from other DJ software, sync our entire DJ library to the cloud, listen to our music on all our devices, and export our library to other DJ software. Now we've imported our library into Mixo, let's transfer everything over to Rekordbox using the XML method. In this video we're using the XML method, but if you'd like to also try the Rekordbox Direct method, then check out our other video guide for that one. Before we do anything in Mixo, let's have a look at Rekordbox, and you can see there's nothing showing in the library, so it's ready for us to import everything from Mixo. So we load up Mixo, and from the menu at the top, we click on the Export tab, which gives us a list of all the DJ software we can export to. Select Rekordbox XML from this list, and from here we can choose to export the entire Mixo library or select individual playlists we'd like to export. At the top of the export page, we can tick the option to save Mixo tags to comments, which will overwrite the comments field on each track with the tags that have been added in Mixo. We can also turn on copy hot cues to memory cues, which means any hot cues added in Mixo on export can be converted into memory cues when they're transferred to Rekordbox. Once we're ready and we've chosen the playlist to move to Rekordbox, simply click Start Export. Once the export is finished, Mixo will confirm the export is complete, and from here we can head over to Rekordbox. If your Rekordbox collection has an existing XML import, be sure to drag those tracks into your main Rekordbox library before importing from Mixo. Your new XML import from Mixo will overwrite the existing XML playlists as we're changing the source location of the Rekordbox XML for your Mixo library. In Rekordbox, go to the left-hand column and press Display Rekordbox XML. If it's not showing, go to the settings, go to Advanced and change the Rekordbox XML path to Music Mixo Exports Rekordbox and choose the rekordbox.xml file here. You might need to restart Rekordbox. Then you can refresh the XML and import all the playlists. As you can see here, the playlists have all been imported and are ready to use in Rekordbox. We can drag any track to the deck, play it, and off we go. You may need to select all your tracks and drag them into the collection to update them if the XML hasn't been refreshed when you re-import your library. Be sure to check that one. Now we've moved our library, let's have a look at what else we can do with Mixo. The first thing you'll definitely want to do is connect your Dropbox, Google Drive or OneDrive so that Mixo can sync your DJ library across all your devices. Once you're connected, Mixo will upload all your tracks and playlists to your own cloud storage so they're backed up in your own secure and private cloud. You can then download Mixo on your phone, tablet or any laptop or desktop, and Mixo will automatically sync all your playlists and tracks to all your devices so you can edit, access and export your music from anywhere to any device. You can also use Mixo to export your tracks to USB, ready to play in your favourite hardware. With Mixo you can export directly to the Rekordbox USB device library or Device Library Plus to Engine DJ format or as a virtual DJ library. When exporting to USB, your Mixo library will look just like it was exported from your DJ software, including all your playlists, cue points, beat grids, album artwork, metadata, and more. Export to USB is also available on the mobile app, so you can export your playlists directly from your phone. Once your library is in the cloud, you can also play your library with CarPlay or Android Auto in your car, so you can enjoy all your purchased music on the go, just like you can with Spotify, Apple Music, or your favourite streaming service. Mixo also has a Spotify track matcher tool that allows you to put together playlists in Spotify and then have Mixo locate the tracks from your own collection and save it as your own playlist in Mixo. Mixo also comes with lots of library management tools such as track analysis, duplicate finder, cue and key converter, find and replace, scanners, and all the general playlist and track management tools that you'd expect. Have a look at our website or YouTube channel to find detailed tutorials on all these amazing features, or email us at team@mixo.dj and we'll be delighted to help with your DJ library.